The distant, rhythmic chime of a school bell rings out over a bright, multi-story school building, establishing the setting for a quiet flashback. Cut to the classroom, where the popular girl is holding out a crisp white printout.
Here, Kagenoh-kun. You dropped your printout. Again.
Our guy, looking completely clueless, with absolute zero aura, just stares at the paper. Huh. Oh, thank you, Nishino-san. She totally blushes, looking way too invested in this interaction.
You got it right today.
Bro is genuinely lost.
Got what right?
Instantly, her defensive programming kicks in, and she frantically looks away to hide her massive embarrassment.
Nothing. Forget about it.
From then on, the mastermind internally notes how she started talking to him more, keeping his Pigachat identity under wraps, behind vertical blinds. But then, boom, the desk is empty, and the memory gets Thanos-snapped into white server lag particles. He is left wondering what happened to that girl and that world, as the illusion shatters. The bright memory vanishes, replaced by the grim, desaturated reality of a blood-stained, ruined classroom in shambles, where the desolate wind whistles through a broken window. Our edgy lord evaluates the absolute state of this map, annoyed, because he thought dying via black hole would be a raw exit strategy. It seems that, somehow, I have returned to the place from my memories. He notes the magical particles clipping through the air. He wonders what nuked the server. Suddenly, his hyper-loyal elf minion sprints up to him.
Lord Shadow, I have had a look at our surroundings. This place is neither Midgard or Oriana.
You are here as well, Beta.
Yes, I am glad to see you are safe.
She aggressively drags him to an abandoned apartment building.
More importantly, come take a look at this building. It has an iron plate with strange symbols upon it. There is no mistake. The Black Rose has transported us to a different, unfamiliar world.
Tanaka? Beta literally pog faces at her boss, casually translating the alien text.
My word, you know how to read these symbols, Lord Shadow.
Yes. It seems I was not mistaken. This world is called Earth. Internally, he is sweating, because this is straight-up Japan.
What the heck is Japan?
Inside the derelict apartment, Cid checks the kitchen for loot, but only finds blackened sludge.
It would have been nice if there was any edible food. I changed my clothes as well, since the slime suit would have made me stand out. Since there is no food, I suppose I would just look for any information I can find. Just what exactly happened to this world? Bro walks into the bedroom and freezes in absolute shock. There is a literal skeleton painted across the floor. He scoops up the skull, figuring Tanaka got griefed hard. He squints at the gnarly damage. Tooth marks, too big to be from normal cats or dogs, yet too small to be from lions or bears. Whatever it is, it must have put Tanaka through quite a lot of pain before he died. Suddenly, Beta jump scares him with a wardrobe change.
Excuse me, Lord Shadow. Could I change into this? I found these clothes in the bedroom. They are quite similar to the slime suit. Look.
She is violently posing in a blue school swimsuit.
The elasticity is outstanding. The material also allows for functionality and mobility. This Japan world must have been quite interesting.
Beta, that is what people used to call a school swimsuit. It has no insulation. It was not what the people here would call normal clothing either. Change into something else. Beta gets instantly nerfed and switches to a black bunny girl outfit.
If you say so. How about this? The cloth is thicker than the previous outfit, and it comes with ear warmers, which provide perfect protection against the cold. I found this outfit under the bed, along with the previous one.
Cid stares at Tanaka's skull with a massive sweat drop, realizing this guy was a legendary degenerate.
I know why you would want to hide this, Tanaka.
Beta,
This is called a bunny girl outfit.
Huh?
In that case, it is too vulgar. Find something else.
Undeterred, Beta equips a literal dominatrix set, complete with a whip.
What about this one? It comes with a mask and a whip.
She builds this insane headcanon that Tanaka was a masked warrior hiding his identity.
Of course, I also found this outfit under the bed.
Cid screams internally at Tanaka's search history.
Beta. This is called a dominatrix outfit. It was only used for a very particular activity and provides no physical protection whatsoever.
Huh. Then why the whip?
Well, you see, it was meant to serve as training for worthless pigs who enjoyed getting whipped.
The pigs of Earth sound quite peculiar. We have only just arrived here, and you already know so much about this world, Lord Shadow.
I merely analyzed the visual information all around us.
Well, since I already put this on, I guess I will go with it.
What do you mean, go with it? Please, find something that is less exposing to wear. Walking out into the post-apocalyptic streets, Cid silently honors Tanaka as a true man of culture.
Beta, now appropriately dressed like a hipster in overalls, geeks out over utility poles spanning the ruined skyline.
Lord Shadow, look! All these concrete pillars. What do you think they were for?
They were for supplying electricity. This world once made use of electricity in everyday life. And judging from the evidence, the black lines connecting the pillars were used to transport electricity.
As I thought, it seems this world once had a civilization far more advanced than ours. If we could get this knowledge back to our world, we could use it to improve the Shadow Garden.
Yes.
Cid is internally flexing so hard about being the smartest guy in the room. He practically drowns in his own ego.
But, Lord Shadow, wouldn't it have been more efficient for them to bury the black lines underground?
Instant panic strikes his brain as his logic falls apart.
They kind of ruin the urban scenery, and the pillars would fall in cases of earthquake.
Whoa. The people of Japan thought having them like this was nicer to look at, you see?
Of course, their sense of aesthetics must have been different from ours.
She stoops to pick up a newspaper and recognizes the text.
Another thing I have noticed as well, the symbols of this world. They are rather similar to some of the symbols you used in your cipher, Lord Shadow.
Cid's soul basically leaves his body as he remembers stealing Japanese and English for his edgy ciphers. He stares at her with massive dread. He hallucinates the Shadow Garden gang turning on him. He is terrified they will realize he is just a grandstanding fraud. He desperately needs an exit strategy. Bro is just a guy who jumped in a hole. Beta notices him physically glitching out.
Lord Shadow, what is wrong? You are shaking and sweating profusely.
Do not worry. I am merely regulating my body temperature.
But you are shaking nonstop as well.
Do not worry. I am just trying to see if I could produce sonic waves by shaking my body.
Ah, so that is why.
He scurries away, plotting to find another black hole as soon as possible.
But still, what could have brought this Japan to such desolation? Even with all of the advanced technology, this does not seem like the aftermath of a drought or flood. I doubt natural disasters alone could have brought such a civilization to ruins.
He stares at a busted traffic light and nods.
Indeed. I have a rough guess as to what happened.
You have already deduced the cause of their destruction, Lord Shadow.
Cid reflects on the magical lights from his past death. He remembers reaching for the blinding flash. He deduces the country could not handle the mana shock, while Beta reads the tragic headlines. The paper screams, "Japan destroyed." Stopping by a shallow river, Cid spots an opportunity for loot.
A river. Perfect. Let us stock up on water. I had borrowed some empty bottles from Tanaka's place in anticipation of this. This being an uninhabited ruin, the water should be pure enough for us to drink. It is not exactly clean, but our trained stomachs will be able to handle it. Beta suddenly sniffs the air like a bloodhound.
This smell.
Can you tell?
A voice mutters about the vile stench radiating from an old hospital before glass shatters everywhere. Beta gracefully enters.
All right.
Cid lands, tracing the foul odor.
A hospital?
Think of it as a giant version of a clinic, because, in spite of their advanced technology, Japan never did develop magical healing arts. Blood?
It leads to that room.
Let us follow it. Cid hopes this gore trail leads to a way home. The smell of death came from here. Fresh corpses. I do not like this.
Judging from the state of decay, they died about 5 days ago. 1 female, 2 males.
Sensing the bad vibes, Cid locks in.
Meaning, these people were alive up until 5 days ago.
Yes, this could mean that there are still survivors nearby. But what could have reduced them to such a horrific state?
Brace yourself, Beta. Something is coming.
A massive, shadowy raid boss erupts through the wall, kicking up jagged debris. Beta calmly tracks its movements before disrespectfully flipping over it. She curb stomps its neck with insane momentum. Cid stands stoic as another beast lunges. He literally punches it down its throat, detonating the mob in 1 hit. More creeps spawn, crawling from the dark corners. Cid unsheaths his katana with lethal precision. Boom! An area of effect slash wipes the floor with them.
This place, could it be the beast's nest?
It seems so. We have seen no sign of them outside during daytime, so these creatures must be nocturnal. I see now. These are the things that massacred those people. But to people like us,
They are too weak.
far too weak.
They stand over the absolute wreckage of the mob pack.
No matter how many of you there are, you will be no match for us. These monsters, they are similar to some you can find in Oriana. They are a little smaller.
Beta thinks she figured out his cryptic lore.
These are the worthless pigs you were referring to, aren't they, Lord Shadow?
Not exactly. Those pigs are far weaker than these monsters, and they enjoy getting hurt.
What pathetic creatures they must be.
Then her elven ears twitch at the sound of footsteps downstairs.
There are signs of life coming from the floor below. From the sounds of the footsteps, I would say 3 people. Should we attempt making contact?
The mastermind pauses to calculate.
No. Let us withdraw for now. I have an idea. We will act according to the circumstances.
A young man cautiously steps onto the gritty, debris-scattered floor of the old hospital basement, asking if this is the dark corridor where their companions disappeared.
Yes.
The guy nervously mentions that demons have been spawning here, while others follow quietly.
It doesn't matter. The chances of them still being alive might be low. But even if there is a slight chance they are still alive, I will find them.
A light-haired schoolgirl visibly shakes, asking if it is okay that they abandoned post without a word.
Doing anything else is the same as abandoning them. We could have come and saved them sooner, if only.
The girl clutches her clipboard, bringing up the whole drama about their lack of knights.
Yeah, but it is no reason to leave someone to their fate. Sorry you guys had to come with me.
The dude instantly glazes her, insisting they feel safer with her insane aura anyway. Akane locks in, her katana ready. The group navigates the pitch-black hallway, someone whispering about the loud noises upstairs.
Well, just stay sharp. Let us head there first to check.
Suddenly, the guy flinches as a cold drop hits his face. He looks up, confused, assuming it is just a pipe leak. Nah, bro, a whole shadowy demon is detaching from the ceiling. The student is frozen in pure non-player character terror.
The raid boss lunges straight down, roaring its chaotic lungs out.
Akane whips around, in shock. The light-haired girl screams her head off as more mobs flank them from the front and back.
Stay calm, people. Get your backs to the wall and stand firm. Ha!
She unleashes a massive, glowing, electric slash that effortlessly cleaves the shadow beast in half. The girl gasps in awe, and the guy breathlessly thanks her for the carry.
The demons were agitated. Could it be?
She stares up the dark stairwell, wondering who else was throwing hands on the second floor.
The video ends here, but the story isn't over yet. Like the video if you're ready for the next part.